Question 1. First, a equal to 2 minus 1 minus 1 3. We want to find a square. So simple. A square equal to a into a. So 2 minus 1 minus 1 3. 2 minus 1 minus 1 3. Now first row with first column, first element with first. So 2 to the 4, minus minus plus, so 1 1 the 1. First row second column, minus 2 minus 3. Now we have to move to the second row, minus 1 minus 2, so minus 2. 3 into minus 1, so minus 3. Same, minus minus plus, 1 1 the 1, 3 3 the 9. So we know that 4 plus 1 is 5, minus 5, minus 5 and 10. So this is our answer, answer number C. Option C is our answer. Next, let's move to the second question. You want to find the mean proportional. To find the mean proportion between any three numbers, so simple. Suppose you have A, B and C. B is the mean proportion of A and C, so it is mean that A by B equal to B by C. So it is simple, B square equal to AC. So B is equal to under root AC. So B called mean proportion. In one example, we want to find the mean proportion between 4 and 64. So A is given to you 4 and C is equal to 64. Just put up the value. So B is equal to 4 into 64. We know the square root of 4, it is 2, and 64, 8. So our answer is A, 16. Okay, let's move to the third questions. In third questions, so simple. While computing the mean of group data, we assume that frequency are always centered at class mark. Okay, always centered at the class mark of the classes. It's in your theory of means, so it's so simple. Let's move to the fourth one. Okay, in fourth one we want to find the image when one point is reflected to x-axis. So we can discuss some theoretical concept based on it. And the theoretical concept is look like that. Okay, suppose you have to remember this one thing. Okay, when you reflect some image to the x-axis, to the y-axis, what happening with that point? So suppose we have one point, let's we reflect around x-axis. If you reflect any point around x-axis, suppose let's draw the xy coordinates. It's for your knowledge. Suppose you have a point P and that's your xy. Okay, and you want to reflect this point to the x-axis. So you get P dash here, and here only the sign of y coordinate is changed. So P become P dash when you can reflect toward x-axis. Suppose you have one more point here like Q minus x and y, and you want to reflect Q dash around x-axis, so it's become minus x minus y. Same you can also reflect to the y-axis. Suppose you want to reflect any point to y-axis, so let's take 2 points, that's xy coordinate. Suppose I have one point P like x and y, and I want to P dash here, reflect towards y-axis. So here only the sign of x coordinate is going to change. Okay, suppose you have one point Q like here, and it is like minus x and minus y, and you want to reflect toward y-axis Q dash here. It's look like x and minus y. So this basic theory you must be know whenever you do reflections toward the x-axis, toward the y-axis. Same you can also know about the reflection towards origin. Suppose you can reflect any point towards origin. What happens with that point? Suppose you have like one point here pxy, and you are reflect that point towards origin, like you are reflecting towards origin. What happened? The p dash is here. The sign of both the coordinates is going to change. Suppose you have one point q here, and it is minus x and y, and you are going to reflect that towards origin, so you get it q dash. It's become minus x becomes plus x, and y plus y becomes minus y. So whenever you can do the reflection towards origin, the sign of both coordinates is going to change. When you do the reflection towards y-axis, only the sign of x coordinate is changed. Sign of x coordinate change. Just keep thing in mind. And whenever you do the reflection towards x-axis, then the sign of y coordinate is going to change. Here the sign of y coordinate is change. Okay, and in the origin, sign of both coordinates change. Sign of both coordinate change. Just keep in mind what happens when you can reflect to the x-axis, what happens when you can reflect the y-axis, and what happens if you reflect towards the origin. Keep this thing in your mind. It's one of the important section. Okay. Now we have two more point in that. If you can do the reflection to the line x equal to a, and if you can do the reflection at line y equal to b, so what happens the reflection image of the reflected points. So let's go with it. Suppose we have any line. Okay. Let's going to change the color. Yeah. So reflection at x equal to a. Okay. Just keep in mind. Suppose you have xy plane, and you have one line x equal to a here. Okay, this is your line x equal to a. Keep it this thing. And suppose you have one point here, and that's pxy. Okay, and you are reflecting this point here. It's become p dash. Now the coordinates of p dash is like 2a minus x and y. Okay, so here the coordinates of x coordinate is going to change. It's a 2a minus x, y. Now keeping one more thing. If you reflected at line y equal to b, so what happens with it? If you can reflect towards the line y equal to b, suppose we have xy coordinate, okay, and like that way, this x-axis and y-axis. Okay, this is our line y equal to b. Okay, we have one point here, like suppose you have one point p here, xy. Then you are going to reflect and it's a p dash. So x is as it is, it's become 2b minus y. So keep this 5 point in mind. So let's summary of shortcut of it. Shortcut of our reflection. So suppose k reflections towards x-axis at x. So xy becomes x minus y. Reflection towards y, xy become minus x and y. Reflection towards origin, xy becomes minus x minus y. Reflection at x equal to a, xy becomes 2a minus x, y. Reflection is equal to y equal to b, xy becomes x and 2b minus y. Just keep these 5 points in your mind. It's so helpful in MCQ as well as 5 marks questions. Okay, so just keep in this point in your mind. Now in our paper, what's our questions? In paper, our questions is we have a point like 3 and minus 4, and we want to do the reflections in x-axis. This is our fourth number. So we have 1 points. Okay, and we want to do the reflections to the x-axis, and point is 3 and minus 4. 3 minus 4, so here like 3 and minus 4 lump sum, and we want to do the reflection towards the axis. So it's become p dash here, and it will be going to 3, 4. So when you do the reflection at about x-axis, 3 minus 4 becomes 3, 4. The sign of y coordinate is going to change. Okay, the sixth one. Okay, one number line is given to you, and here you have a point like minus 2, 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2 and 3, and all points are covered. That's like, so what is the solution set? Here we are going to cover all the points from minus 2 to 3. So it's all points, so it's a real number. So not a single dot is given, both minus 2 and 3 both are the a solid dot. So it is like minus 2 and 3 is also include. So the solution set of this type of number line is what? X, and it's a real number, so x belongs to R. It starts from minus 2 is also included, and 3 is also included, so minus 2 to 3. It's so simple. You just check is what's included and what not included. Now my next question is seventh one. So simple, it is the topic of AP. Okay, the first 3 terms of AP is given to you. Those 3 terms are given to you, like 3, 10 and 17. You want to find the next 2 terms of AP. So simple, here your A is that and D is already given. What is the D? So D is equal to 10 minus 3, so it is 7. So what is next 2 terms after 17? So if you do the next 2 terms, that's A1, A2 and A3. The next 2 terms are just going to add the 7 in 17. You so got 17 plus 7, so 24. Add 7 in 24, so you get it 31. So next 2 terms are 24 and 31. So simple examples. Now we want to find the examples based on the reminders, factor theorems. So what polynomial is given to you, like polynomial is 4p square plus 2, and it's a divisible by, whenever they use the word divisible, yeah, they can use the factors. What factor? You must keep one thing in mind. Suppose you have any polynomial like in the form of f of x, and this is they use the word like divisible by x minus a, yeah, factorized by x plus a, x minus a. They would use the divisible, yeah, factor, yeah, factor. So what you should do in this both case, the remainder of this polynomial at x equal to a is always 0. So whenever they are, whatever factorial divisibility is given to you, you have to take that term equal to 0 and find the value of x. Now put this value of x in the polynomial, and you must take your remainder equal to 0. So this way you can find any reminders, yeah, like any unknown. So here we are going to divide it p minus 1. We have to going to divide it this polynomial by p minus 1. So what we should do? First we have to take p minus 1 equal to 0. Here we want to find the factor, so p equal to 1. Now put the value of p equal to 1 in this equation. Like f of 1 is equal to 4, 1 square minus 4 into 1 plus 2. So 4 minus 4 plus 2. So your remainder is 2 and your answer is C, option C. Here the word is divisible, yeah, factor. Then you can take in this case remainder equal to 0. Okay, in this case you have to take the remainder equal to 0. If you are going to divide and you want to find the remainder, here we have this word is divided by. Okay, in this case we have to find the remainder. Okay, we are divided by. Okay, so just keep this thing in mind. When the word divisible is given to you, when the word factor is given to you, what you should do, you just take the remainder equal to 0. Just keeping this thing in your mind. Not here we are divided, so just we have to take p minus 1 equal to 0 and p equal to 1, so we can easily get our remainder. Number 9. Here x belongs to R, and we want to find the solution set of equation. X greater than minus 2. But all value which is greater than minus 2, and they all are the real number. Here we have three options, four options given, like A. A is given like minus infinite to minus 4, minus 3. We want value greater than minus 2, so this option is not possible because these all values are less than minus 2. Second is 2, 3, 4 up to the infinite. Yeah, these all values are greater than minus 2, but they are not included, like minus 1, 0, 1, so this option is also not valid. Now the C, they give like minus 7, minus 6, minus 5, minus 4, minus 3 and minus 2. These all our value are smaller than minus 2, so this was not. The last, none of this. So this is the right option, none of this. Okay, just keep in mind. Now next question, number 10. Okay, we want we want to find the slope of parallel line, and you have to find the slope of perpendicular line. So simple concept. Okay, so in our question number 10, one line is given to you like 4x minus. Okay, and we want to find the slope of this line L1. We want to find the slope of L2, which are parallel to L1. How to find this one? So before we're going to discuss this one, let's some briefing about the slope and relation between two lines. So just keeping this thing in mind, NOT not. Okay, how to find the slope of any line? We know the standard equation of line is like ax plus by plus c. And we want to find the slope of this line, the standard equation, from the standard equation, the slope m is equal to minus a by b. Okay, suppose we have two lines like L1 and L2, and both our lines are parallel. So in this case, when they are parallel, slope of both lines are equal, m1 equal to m2. But suppose both lines are perpendicular to each other, so what is the slope? In this case, so m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. So if you know the m1, you can find the m2 like minus 1 by m1. So in this case, the slope are reciprocal, and is a reciprocal, and we can say that inverse of it, okay, the sign of that slope will be going to change. So in our case, the lines are parallel to each other. So simple to find the slope. So first you have to do what you do, just you have to compare this with your standard form like ax plus by. So a is equal to 4 and b equal to minus 5. So slope of that line m1 is equal to minus a by b. It will be what? 4 by 5. Now L2 is parallel to m1, so L2 is parallel to L1, so m2 is equal to what? m1. So our answer is 4 by 5. So I think our answer will be C. C is our right answer. Now let's go for the next one. Okay. 11. Okay, now what it says, we have a like circle, and biggest chord of circle is called diameter, which passing from the origin. So the line segment joining the 2 points A is -31 and B is -5, and B is also given to you, it is a 5 -5. The diameter of circle whose center is C. We want to find the coordinate of C. C is center. Let's take the xy. Now A and B are the endpoints of diameter, so we can say that C is a midpoint of AB here. And we know the formula for the midpoints. So the xy coordinate of C, the addition of x coordinate of A and B, -3 plus 5 divided by is 2. Addition of y coordinate 1 minus 5 divided by 2. So 5 minus 3, so 2 by 2. And 1 minus 5, so -4 by 2. So answer is what? 1 and -2. So in our option it is a 1 and -2, so our option B is right. So here we want to write some note about how to find the midpoint. So suppose you have one line segment, and this line segment is ended by 2 points like A, x1, y1 and B, x2, y2, and you want to find the mid coordinates of P, x, y, and P is the midpoint AB. Just keep in the mind to find the coordinates of midpoint, do the addition of x coordinate of both the points and y addition of y coordinates divided by 2. Just keep in mind this knot, okay, to find the coordinates of midpoint. Okay, just keep in mind. Let's move to the next example. Okay, we want to find the number of terms in the AP when AP is given to you, and it is your question number 13. Okay, and your AP is like 2, 4, 6, 8 and x. So we want to find how many number of terms in this AP. Okay, and there here t and nth term is given to you 48. So from this AP you can find first term is a 2, and you can find D 4 minus 2, so 2. You know the formula of Tn, it is a plus n minus 1 into D. Just put up the value 48, 2, n minus 1 as it is, and 2. So 48 minus 2 is equal to twice n minus 1. So twice n minus 1 is equal to 46. 23 plus 1, so n is equal to 20. For the total we have a 24 terms. So value of x is 24. Option A is right. Okay, the value of x is also 24. Okay, next example, we have a one quadratic equations and we want to find the nature of that roots. Okay, and okay, so we have a quadratic equations like the 14th number, 2s square plus 4s minus 2. Okay, and we want to find the nature of this. So to find the nature of any roots, you must be find the discriminant delta. So let's take one note of it. Okay, the note is that first you have to find the delta. Delta is D, your discriminant. It's b square minus 4ac. Okay, and based on that we have a 3 types of nature of roots. Okay, if your D is greater than 0, D equal to 0 and D less than 0. If your D is greater than 0, their roots are real and distinct. If it is equal to 0, then real and equal. And if less than 0, it's imaginary, not real. Not real in sense, imaginary. Let's check in our case what's the types of root. So first you have to find A, B, C. If you compare this equation with compare with standard equation as square plus bs plus c, where A is equal to 2 b equal to 4 and c equal to minus 2. D is equal to b square minus 4ac. Just put up the value. Okay, so there is the minus minus plus. So our roots are real and distinct. Option A. Option is because our d is greater than 0. Just keep in mind. Okay. Okay, now we are going to discuss question 2. Its weightage is 4 marks. The first part about factor theorems. Question 2 first. Okay, we want to find the factors of a given polynomial. We have one polynomial p of a 6a cube plus 17a square plus 4a minus 12. So how to find the factors in this type of case? So first what you do, you have to do the whatever the coefficient of your highest power term and the last constant, and whatever number you get it, you have to write the factor of that numbers in a plus or minus. Okay, so now if you multiply 6 and 12, so here we have to find the factors of 72, the possible factors of 72. Okay, so we have to write plus or minus both. So we can write like the 1 is also possible, 2, like 3. We can also divide 72 by 4. We can also divide by 6. We can divide by 8. We can divide by 9. We can divide by 12. We can also divide by 18. We can divide by 24. We can divide by 36, as well as we can divide by 72 itself. Okay, these are the possible factors of 72. What you should do, you have to pick one values, like you can take 1 and minus 1, you can take 2 and minus 2, and you have to find the first factors. Okay, by what numbers we can, if you put in the polynomial, the remainder becomes 0. Okay, so let's take it, first we have to take the 1. Let's try to put that 1 into the given polynomial. What happens? Let's check it. If you take it 1 to 6, 1 cube. Okay, so like just replace by a by 1. It is look like 6 plus 17 plus 4 minus 12. Okay, so 6 plus 4, 10, 17, 27, 27 minus 12. So it is a 50, which is not equal to 0. So we can say that x minus 1 is not factor. Now take x equal to minus 1, but p equal to minus 1, a equal to minus 1. Okay, let's take it. Minus 1 cube is minus, so minus 6 plus 17. So it is 17 minus 22, which is also not equal to 0. So we can say that a plus 1 is also not factor. Now let's try 2. 2 cube is 8, 8 6 is 48. 2 square is 4 and 17 fours are, it's 68 plus 8 minus 12. So 48 minus 12, 36, and 36 plus 8, 44, and 44 plus 68, so 12 power 1, and 6 plus 1 112, which is not equal to 0. Now let's try class 2 number minus 2. So minus 2 cube is minus 8 and minus 48. Minus 2 square is 4, 4 17 is 68. Minus 8 minus 12. I hope it's become 0. minus 68 plus 68, so it's a 0. So at a equal to minus 2. So if you take minus 2 on the left hand side, so a plus 2 is factor of P of A. You can check all the remaining values this way and you can find the factor, but we have to go in shortcut methods. Now we have to divide the given polynomial by a plus 2 by the long division method, division algorithm. So we have to divide the given polynomial. The polynomial is like 6a cube plus 17a square plus 4a minus 12 by a plus 2. So compare the first coefficient 6a cube with, so divide by 6a cube by a. So we get 6a square. So just put up 6a square here. Now multiply 6a square with a as well as 2. So you get it like 6a cube plus 12a square. Put the sign. So you get it 5a square. 4a down. Minus 12 is also down. Now divide 5a square by a. Step 2. So you get it 5a. Put 5a here. Now multiply 5a with both a and 2. So 5a square plus 10a. Minus minus, so 10 minus 4, it is minus 6a minus 12. Now just minus 6a divided by, so minus 6, put minus 6 here. So now multiply minus 6 with a and 2. So plus plus, so it becomes 0. So we can see that we can write like 6a cube plus 17a square plus 4a minus 12 is equal to the product of dividend and the quotient plus the remainder, so a plus 2. Now we have to find the factor of this one independently. Think to the mouse product is 36 and division is 5, so 9 fours are. So we have to split 9 fours, so 9a, 4a and minus 6. If you have minus here, then middle sign given to the big one. Now from this what is common? 3 is common. So 2a plus 3. Now minus 2 is common. So from this to 2a plus 3 is common. Okay, so we can say that the remaining factors, so factor of P of A are a plus 2, 2a plus 3 and 3a minus 2. This is the way to solve the examples. Okay, in this example we want to find the unknown x and y. Okay, and the one equation is given to a square equal to 4i. So first you have to find your a square. A square means what? A into a. So just put up the value of a into a. So xy 4 4, xy 4 4. First row, first column. So x into x, x square. 4 into y, 4y. Some first row, second column. 4x plus 16. Same here, xy, second row, first column. xy plus 4y. Same here, 4y plus 16. Now we have a square equal to 4i. So a square equal to 4i. We know value of a square. It is x square plus 4y and 4x plus 16. Here you have xy plus 4y and 4y plus 16. You know the 4i. I means what? Identity matrix for 2 by 2, 1 0 0 1. Just multiply 4 inside, so x square plus 4y, 4x plus 16, xy plus 4y and 4y plus 16. Multiply 4 inside, so 4 0 0 4. Just compare the 4x plus 16 with 0. So 4x plus 16 equal to 0. 4x equal to minus 16, so x equal to minus 4, the first answer. Same, compare 4y plus 16 with 4. 4y is equal to 4 minus 16, so 4y is equal to minus 12. So y is equal to minus 12 by 4, so minus 3. Okay, so this is the way to solve the examples. Okay, how to solve this type of inequalities? Okay, whenever this type of two unknowns are given to the both side of the middle term, so you have to take 1 to 1. So first we have to solve minus 3, which is less than equal to 8x by 3 plus 2. Now just multiply by the 3 with this, take the same 3, so minus 9, 3x less than equal to 8x plus 6. Now this x on the left side and numbers on the right side. Six plus 9, so we get it minus 5x, which is less than 15. Now we have to change the sign of this variable, so just multiply minus on both sides. Whenever you multiply minus on both sides, the inequality is going to change. So it's become 5x, and less than becomes less than equal to becomes greater than equal to. Now divide by 5, so x is greater than equal to minus 15 by 5. So it is x must be greater than minus 3 first. Now same we have to compare the last second portions, 8x by 3 plus 2, which is less than equal to 14 by 3 plus 2x. Just take 3 as a LCM. So what happened? 8x plus 6, here 14, and here also 6x. Now the variable on left side, so 8x minus 6x. So 2x less than equal to 8. X is less than equal to 4. So if you can merge the 1 and 2, this one, so we get it that x must be greater than equal to minus 3 and it must be less than 4. So this is the solutions, and the x belongs to I. So we can say the solution set, it's an integer, so minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now how to represent this thing on number line? So draw the number line. Here you have a 0 like minus 1, minus 2 and minus 3 like that way. Here you have 1, 2, 3 and 4. So here x belongs to integer, so we can just take that number only. There is no integer between two integers because x belongs to I. So this is the solutions. Okay, here the class and their frequency is given to you, and we want to find the mean with the help of step deviations. Actually we have a three method to find the mean. One is direct method, second is assume mean, and third is step deviations. Okay, so after this example I give just a briefing of it, how to find the mean by given three different method. So in our example we want to find with the step deviation. It's 5 marks example. That's great. So first you have to find the class mark. This is your Fi. Okay, so first you have to find the class mark Xi. Yeah, and what is the class marks? The average of the class, upper limits plus lower limits by 2. So 80 and 85, the class marks of that is 83.5. Okay, so it's 80 plus 85, so 165 by 2, so 82.5. And every time you don't want to go into and add and find it, just the class interval is 5, so add 5, 5, 5, so it is 87, and then after 92, then after 97, then after 102, then 107, and here is 1, 12.5. Now check the total observation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's take this one as the A. Okay. Now you have to find the DI. It is Xi minus A. So you have to subtract 97.5 from all the observation. If you can subtract 82.5, if you can take 97.5 from 82.5, you get minus 15. So it's minus 15. Now add the 5, so minus 10. Add the 5, so minus 5. Add the 5, so 0. Add the 5, 5, 10 and 15. Now you have to go with UI. UI is di by the h class interval. So your class interval is 5, so di by 5. So you have to divide each di by the 5. So it is minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2 and 3. Now the next step is FIUI. FIUI. So 5 into minus 3, so minus 15. 8 into minus 2, minus 16. 10 into minus 1, so minus 10. 0 into 12, 0. 8 into 1, 8. 4 into 2, 8. And 3 3 is 9. Now you have to find sigma FIUI here. And here you have to find the sigma FI. It's already given to you. It's about 50 mangoes. So it's a 50. Okay, so 8 plus h 24, 24 plus 9. So it is 24 plus 9, 33. Okay, the positive side we have a 33. Okay, and in negative we have a minus 26 and 15, minus 15, so minus 41. So 33, 41 minus 33, so 8, and that's minus 8. Okay, so minus 15 minus 16, 31, minus 41. 41 plus 16 plus 9. Okay, 41 plus 16 plus 9, 25. So it is a it is your negative 16. Minus 16. Okay, the formula for mean is x bar is equal to a plus sigma fi ui upon sigma fi into h. Your a is 97.5. It's minus 16 by 50 into h is 5. So 55 times up. 9070.5 minus 16 by 10. Okay, if you can subtract 1.6 from 97.5, so you get it approximately 50 is gone to 97.1.5, so 96 and also 0.1, 95.9 something. Let's take it. 97.5 minus 1.6, yeah, 95 point. Mean is this 95.9. This is the way to find the mean by step deviation method. So first you have to find the class mark, the important thing, the class mark. Okay, then second is you have to find di, third you have to find ui and then FIUI. And you must be remember this formula. You just keep this formula in your mind. Sigma FIUI upon a plus sigma FIUI upon sigma FI into h. Okay, so you must be keep this formula in mind. Mean by 3 method. X bar. First is direct method. The formula for that is x bar is equal to sigma fi xi upon sigma fi. Second is assume mean. And formula for that, a plus sigma fi di upon sigma fi, where di is equal to xi minus a. And third is step deviation. Third is step deviation method. And that is a plus sigma fi ui upon sigma fi into h, where ui is equal to di by h. You can further write xi minus a by h. Just keep these three formula whenever you want to find the mean. You can find by any methods if they are not mentioned. If they are mentioned particular method, you must go with that method. Okay, if you can find with a direct method, you can find with assume mean method, you can find with step deviation. In all these three case, answer is always equal. Okay, answer is equal by any methods. Okay, go for the next. Okay, in this example, the three vertices of triangle is given to you, A, B and C, and they mention L is the midpoint of AB and M is midpoint of AC, and we want to find the coordinates of L and M. So simple, let's take the line segment AB. A is a 10.5, B is a 6.3, and here is L. To find the coordinates of midpoints is so simple. Suppose we take the coordinates of L is x1, y1. So coordinates of L, apply the midpoint here, midpoint formula. So 10 plus 6 by 2 and 5 plus 3 by 2, 16 by 2 and 8 by 2. It is 8 and 4. Same we can also, M is the midpoint of AC. So here A and C. And here is M. Let's take x2, y2 suppose. Apply the midpoint formula. 10 plus 2 by 2. 12 by 2 and 4 by 2. So simple example how to find the midpoints. Okay, in this example xi and fi is given to you, as well as mean is also given to you, and mean is 16. You want to find this in non-f. We want to find this in non-f. Do one thing, find fi xi first of all. So it is a 15, 70, 15f, 180 and 150. Find sigma fi here. Find sigma fi xi. Okay. So if you have 3 plus 7, 10. 10 plus 9, 19 plus 6, 25. So 25 plus f. And here if you do the additions, what you get it? 15 plus 70 plus 180 plus 150, 415. 415 plus this 15f. Mean is already given it to you, and formula for the mean is sigma fi xi upon sigma fi, direct method. In our case, mean is 16. So 16 is equal to 415 so cross multiply. So 16 into 25, so it is approximately 400 plus 16f, 415 plus 15f, variable left side, so 16f minus 15f. So f is equal to 50. So this is the way to find the answer. Okay. In this example question of 5, one man is standing at 100-meter high bridge. Okay, that's point A, and he is watching two ships which is opposite side of the bridge. One is point B and second is point D with the angle of depressions 30 degree and 45 degree. Okay, so this is the figure of the given examples. Here we are forming two triangles. One is triangle ABC and second we are forming the triangle ADC. Just apply the tan theta in both the case and you can find your x and y and merge it. So let's take tan 45. In this case tan 45 is opposite side. So here opposite is AC and your adjacent is the CD. You know the value of tan 45 is 1, AC is 100 and CD is y. So y is equal to 100 meter. So simple, name same you can apply the D. Opposite upon adjacent, so BC. We know the value of tan 30, it is 1 by root 3. It's 100. So BC is equal to, so BC value of BC is x. So x is equal to 100 root 3 m. Okay. So we can say that distance between two ships x plus y. So 100 plus 100 root 3. And it is common. 1 plus root 3 and the value of 1 plus root 3 is 1.72 something. Hundred into 2.71, so it's 271 meter approx. Okay, this is the way to solve the examples. Okay, in this example LHS is given to you and that's your sin A upon 1 plus cot A and minus cos A upon 1 plus tan A. So first we have to convert this cot into the form of sin by cos and tan also in the form of sin by cos. So we know that cot means what? Cos by sin. Same way tan means what? Sin by cos. Just cross multiply. It is sin A plus cos A. And denominator of denominator by going numerator, so sin into sin square A. Same here. Cos A plus sin A. And denominator of denominator become numerator, so cos square A. Here A plus B and B plus A are equal, so denominator is equal. So we can merge the numerator, sin square A. Sin A plus cos A. Now we have two factors, sin A minus cos A and sin A plus cos A. Here we have sin A plus cos A. These two is cancelled. So sin A minus cos A, that's our RHS, right hand side. Okay, so simple example, just you have to be focus the conversions of cot and tan. Okay, so here the conversions of cot you must be know it is a cos by sin and tan you must be know it is sin by cos, and then you have to just multiply the cross. Okay, and you have to do the factors of a square minus b square. It's simple, the factor of a square minus b square is a minus b and a plus b, same you can apply here. Okay, in the case of sin square a minus cos square a. Okay, in this example A is given to you, B is given to you. You want to find a square plus AB plus b square. So first we have to find a square. A square means A into A. So 1, 2, 0, 1. Same 1, 2, 0, 1. Row into column. First row, first column. 1 ones are 1, 0 into 2, 0, 0 into 1, 0, 0 into 1, 0. Second row, first column, 2 ones are 2, 1 twos are 2. Second row, second column, 0 plus 1. So it is 1, 0, 4, 1. So we have to find b square. 2 minus 1, 3, 1. 2 minus 1, 3, 1. First row, first column. So 4 minus 3. 2 to the 4, 3 ones are 1, 3 and minus 3. 6 plus 3. Minus 2, minus 1. Minus 3 plus 1. So it is a 1, 9, minus 3 and minus 2. So we have to find AB. So first A, 1, 2, 0, 1. B, 2 minus 1, 3, 1. First row, first column. 2 ones are 2, plus 0 into minus 1, so 0. 3 ones are 3, 0 into 1, 0. 2 to the 4, 1 into minus 1, minus 1. 2 3 is 6, 1 1 is 1. So your AB is 2, 3, 3, 7. Now you want to find a square plus AB plus B square. Put a wall value. A square is 1401. AB is 2337. And your B square is 1 minus 3, 9 and minus 2. Take the first element of all. So 1 plus 2 plus 1. Second 0, 3, 9. Third 4 plus 3 minus 3. 1 plus 7 minus 2. So here is 4, here is 12, here is 4 and here is 6. So that's your answer.